That hurt. Just to do that hurt. Oh my gosh. Andrew Barrow, Suburban Dope. You already know what it is, man. Suburban Dope runs a marathon. Oh my gosh. Y'all, I've officially done my first real long run, okay? I ran 7 miles. I've never ran 7 miles in my life before. I've never done it. And a lot happened in that run. Like mentally, physically, a lot happened in that run. So I started it and it's cool. Everything's cool. First mile, cool. 2 miles, cool. We got to 2.5, and that's when I was like, that's when it hits me, like mentally. It's like, okay, so I'm not about to run 3 miles today. I'm not about to run 4. I'm still out here running right now. Why am I still running right now? And I had to get over that first. So mile 3 into mile 4 was very much so a mental spiral for me. It was like, okay, I want to stop running. I don't want to continue. I want to stop. I would like to go home. I want to run home right now. That's what I want to do, but I can't because I'm running 7 miles today. And my body was like, yeah, we in it. We doing it. I'm talking like I'm doing 10-minute miles, around mile 4, I started getting like 9:55, 9:50. So like I'm moving, my body's moving. Mentally, I'm breaking, and I'm realizing why I had to do this run right now, because you have to be mentally strong to do these marathons, man. Like a 5K run, a 5K marathon, I could do that shit tomorrow. Like that is easy work. Running 3 miles for me right now, 3.1, easy work. I could do that shit in 25 minutes right now. Probably less if I really push. And if I pace out and I'm just like chilling, I could run 3 miles in 30 minutes. That's easy work, okay? A half marathon is 13.1 miles. And I told myself, I'm gonna do this. And I'm just like, and look, confidence out the wazoo. I could do that. I could do 13 miles. I think I could run 13 miles. I mean, I've ran 5 miles before. I can run 13 miles. Cool, right? And then I tell myself this week, all right, bet, we're gonna run a long run. And I prepared myself for this long run. I did it right, you know what I'm saying? I didn't run on Thursday or Friday last week. I took a break, you know what I'm saying? And I usually do burpees, on Friday, maybe Friday, Wednesday, I'll bang out burpees. I'll do 100 burpees. And that's the workout for the day because, I did 100 burpees. And 100 burpees is also 200 push-ups with the way I go down and bang out my push-ups, or 300, however many I feel like doing in the pump, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't do anything. I was like, I'm gonna make sure my legs are ready. I'm gonna do this run. I'm gonna do it. And I'm like 7 miles, easy. And even before I started running, I was like, all right, 7 miles, I could do that. This is easy. When I got to mile 3, I was like, okay, I'm still out here. I still have to do this. Mile 4, I was like, all right, I'm still doing this. Why? Mile 5 and 6, bruh, I almost walked home. Walked home, not even ran home, walked home. Because I was like, what am I doing out here? Why do I want to do this? Why? And not only that, this is the thing they don't tell you about running, okay? My nipples started to they started burning, which means I think my nipples was chafing or something. So now I'm learning I might need to put on an extra like one of them tight breathable things or something when I do this marathon, because my nipples, bruh, my things was hurt. They hurt, bruh. They felt like they was gonna bleed. Runners don't tell you about that part. They don't tell you your nipples are gonna bleed through your shirt. They don't tell me that part in the run things I watched on YouTube. They didn't say nothing about nipples getting fucking burned and hurting and stinging. They didn't say nothing about that. And I'm just like, yo, I'm still out here. I'm still running. And then something in me, I think honestly, this probably had to be God. All of a sudden, I'm running and something in me was just like, go. And like, it sounded like a voice. Honestly, it probably was God talking to me. It was like a voice. It was like, go. And I'm just like, okay, I'm going. And I'm running and I'm at mile 6 and I know I'm going home. I know like, okay, like I'm about to be done, but how I feel, my legs, they were burning. They were definitely burning. They don't hurt. I've been running now for going on 3 months. My legs we're good now. So that's fine. But my nipples were on fire, my nigga. I'm glad I learned about the nipple thing now because I'm not gonna, and even when I was done my run, like this 7 miles, I finished it. God was in my ear. I finished, right? And I had my music going, like I was ready. Also, well, we'll talk about that later. But I realized I had more in the tank. Like I could have ran another 6 miles. You know what I'm saying? And that let me know that I'm ready for this marathon. That right there let me know I'm ready because I can keep going. I did it, and I mentally thought I was not gonna make it at all. My body knew I was gonna make it, but mentally, when I was out there, I mean, I was spiraling. I started to spiral, like to the point my music was on in my ears. I wasn't even listening to the music. I didn't even hear the music. I was in my head just like, I want to stop. I don't want to go. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to do this. And I don't know what honestly, it was God. I really do. Cause it came out of nowhere. I'm talking like I'm on mile 5 and I started to slow down. And I started to just be like, fuck this marathon altogether. Like, yo, this is great. I'm back in it. I'm running now. You know what I'm saying? I'm confident enough in myself to just be like, okay, I'm a runner. I could go out. I could run. I could do this now. Like, I'm good. I don't need a marathon. No, I don't need this shit. And then all of a sudden, something was just like, go. Y'all, you tell me what it was. That sounds like God to me. Go. And then I'm on mile 6 and it's just go. I'm talking like, I got music on and I got both headphones on. You know what I'm saying? Like, 'cause I'm trying to be in my zone. So I got both headphones on. I could hear it through the headphones. Go. I'm just like, okay, I'm going. And when I was done, when I hit that mile 7, I felt so relieved, y'all. Like, oh, I felt relieved. So I feel like on the day of the marathon, yo, I might cry. Like, that shit's gonna be so emotional. Like, to tell yourself you're gonna do this, right? Tell yourself, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this long run. I've never done a long run. I know I need to do it. I'm gonna do it. And then I get out there and not immediately, but by mile 3, I was just like, okay, I'm done. Like, I did my run for the day, did my workout. Like, I'm done. I could go home right now. I could bang out some push-ups, do some abs, and I'll be satisfied. Like, I'm good. But that's not what I said I wanted to do. I wanted to come out here and I wanted to run 7 miles. I know I need to do it. I know I'm gonna be running 13.1, so I need to push myself and know that I could actually do this. And I did it. And it felt really, really good to finish it. Because mentally, I'm telling you, mentally, running is such a mental sport. I don't think they don't prepare you for that. And the only way, I think the reason why runners don't tell people about it is because you don't understand it until you're doing it. Like, you have to run to understand the mental fight and you gotta be mentally strong. You gotta be like athletic mentally for running. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know runners. I don't know marathon runners. I knew this one guy, his name was Steve. This was like years ago. His name was Steve. My boy Jimmy, one of his friends, his name was Steve. And Steve was a runner. Like, I'm talking like Steve ran cross country in high school and, he did marathon after marathon. Like, Steve would do marathons for fun. Like, he loved to run. He was a runner. And what I remember about was Steve mentally, Steve was like real chill. He didn't really trip on anything. Like, He was always ready to go. He was always on his business, always on his job, and he didn't let things get to him. Like, he just mentally, he was strong. And I understand it now, being that I'm running the way that I'm running. Steve would run 7 miles for fun on a Tuesday. Like, I'm gonna go run today. And me and Jimmy would be like, oh, how far are you gonna run today? And he'll be like, something light, like 7 miles. That's light? Steve was doing like marathons, like, 26-mile marathons. And then Steve would do like that ultra marathon shit. Like, I remember one time he would tell me he ran 50 miles for something like that he did for this marathon. Like, nigga, you just running 50 miles? That's crazy. But Steve, that's what he did. He was a runner. I understand it now, this mental fight. You gotta be athletic. You gotta be mentally athletic to run, man. You do. Because when you're running these type of miles, the only thing that's gonna get you through is your mental. Like, the body will come into place. The more you do it, the body will follow. That's also what I'm learning. Like, with my legs, with my shins. I don't get the shin splints no more because I stretch them out and I do what I need to do. Like, with the weight and all that. Like, that stuff will just come. You have to do it. The body will follow. That goes without saying. When you're out there running, the only thing keeping you going is your mental. That's it. So when it comes down to it, what I learned this week is I need to approach these runs humbly. Okay, not with so much confidence. Okay, you're not just gonna run 7 miles and be like, that's easy, I can do that. No, you need to be humbled. Okay, that's why I had to do this run. I had to be humbled myself. You got to be humbled. You have to mentally know that you're okay and mentally tell yourself, keep going. And you got to tap into something else. You got to tap into it immediately too, because if you don't, your mental will go from you. And then that's when the doubt comes in. The doubt will come in and the negativity will come in, and that shit will start to take over. You know why? Because it's a mental game. It's a mental game. This is a mental sport. Running is a mental sport. It don't got shit. You can run all day. Who cares about running? This is a mental thing. These people got to be mentally strong to go run 26 miles, to go run 200 miles, to go run 13 miles. You got to be mentally ready to do that shit. And I had to learn that this week with this long run. Now, am I going to do another long run? Probably not, because I got 2 weeks left and I don't want to burn myself out. But what I do know is when it comes down to it, I can do it. You know what I'm saying? It's miles over excuses. That's what this is. I can do these miles because there is no excuse. And at the end of the day, I'm trying to race anybody, I'm running my own race. So, am I ready for the marathon? Maybe.